Hi, I'm Beau Mannix. I'm an acupuncturist and Chinese herbal medicine practitioner. I have my own clinic here in India. Acupuncture does involve the insertion of needles into the body at specific locations. We do this to help balance a lot of the meridians and the energy flow and the blood flow through the body. So what we have here is a 3D representation of the human body with all the meridians and the points drawn on it. As we can see, it traces down all the way down the back and all the way down the legs. By doing this, then it can help a lot of different conditions. So it can have a short-term effect and also a long-lasting effect, and help to balance out a lot of the hormones and the immune system. My previous life before I was an acupuncturist was in elite sport. I've represented Australia in some world championship levels and some world cups, travelled all over the world for that. I then had a chronic elbow injury that just wouldn't heal, just through wear and tear of doing the up to 80 Ks a week that I was swimming. And you know, I just needed to be on top of it, and having all the treatments that I was having physios and cortisone injections and a lot of other treatments, and it just never seemed to get any better. It was frustrating really, because you know, you're just going along and nothing seems to change, and you're just like, okay, what's happening, you know? And it was quite intensive treatment, sort of up to 2 to 3 times a week. Great doctors, great physiotherapists, a lot of musculoskeletal specialists, and just, yeah, for whatever reason, just wasn't responding to the treatments. And then 3 acupuncture sessions and never came back, and it was just the best thing I've ever done. You know, I never had any problems after that, so it had the short-term and a long-lasting effect, and yeah, it was the greatest thing I've ever done. I must admit I was a bit sceptical, but I thought I've got nothing to lose. So I was like, you know, I'm going to give it a go. Having the personal experience, I was pretty much sold on the idea of acupuncture, but didn't really know a great deal about it. So I decided to study it further. The study involved was a 4-year course as part of my degree, so it was full-time. As part of mine, I got to go over to China and spend about 2 months in a couple of Chinese hospitals over there. So that was just amazing. We did a lot of Western science subjects and also with the Chinese or Eastern philosophy as well. So pulling on from the both knowledges is really good, and it makes it a very effective and sort of holistic type of treatment. Yeah, so this is my small business. A typical day is treating patients, doing a lot of sort of admin type tasks as well, answering the phone. I'm sort of a one-man show here at the clinic. So I do, the day sort of never really the same. So with that, different patients will come in. I see a lot of fertility patients and pregnancy related patients. But also from that, I also see a lot of musculoskeletal conditions, because it's what the public generally know acupuncture can treat, you know, sore shoulders, sore backs, these sorts of things as well. I find it very rewarding to see a lot of these patients and help make a difference to these people's lives. No 2 days are exactly the same, and there is always challenges there, and you know, working out a way to come with you know, overcome those challenges is just great. I really like that. I really like to be able to keep my own hours. So I do have sort of hours that I do work, but I will go out and after hours appointments as well if patients need those ones as well. So it can be, you know, anything up to 10, 15 patients a day. They can take a varied amount of time. So some patients can take an hour, some patients you might be with them for 15 to 20 minutes. So it can be quite varied in the treatment approach that you give them. Yeah, I do like running my own business. It's, you know, challenging, frightening, terrifying, but certainly very rewarding. The actual job of acupuncture, when you actually do treat the patient, is to, one, come up with a diagnosis of what they've actually come in for, and then you pick points according to what they've actually come in for. So we pick certain points for a variety of different reasons. So we can pick them on a location based. So for a patient with a lower back issue, we might put points in the lower back to release a lot of those muscles that might be stiff and tight in through there. We also pick them on what the points actually do. So for things like my pregnant patient, so we actually help, there's points that will help increase her fluid metabolism. So these are the points that we pick for that. Then it's a matter of putting the fine sterile needles in. These are single-use needles and just disposed of after the treatment. I love what I do because I get to help a lot of people. I have because I see a lot of fertility and pregnancy related complaints. The greatest thing that I've got is when patients come in and either they tell me they're pregnant, which is great, or they've been treating all the way through that and the whole pregnancy, and then they bring the baby, and it's just such a rewarding career. I've been contracted to the Queensland Reds rugby guys for a couple of years, so that was really amazing to see acupuncture and how it got integrated into elite sport and in terms of injury management and injury prevention and treating them very, very quickly. The great thing of acupuncture is the scope of practice. So you can treat in one day someone with a sore back, someone with a sore elbow, someone with a headache. Then you can have maybe someone with some sort of fertility issues, maybe helping someone through their pregnancy, plus also helping sporting professionals as well achieve their best goals. So it's just amazing. The scope of practice is just really amazing. Okay, so that's been my day in the life of an acupuncturist. If this sounds interesting to you, what I suggest you do is click on that Find Out More button. It's been the best decision that I've ever made to become an acupuncturist, and I hope it is for you too.